Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, please do go to hit the subscribe button. Hit it! So on today's video, I want to talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top 5 things to never ever say at an interview, be it job interview, work interview, whatever interview. Basically, you should never say any of these phrases. So let's get right into it. Okay. The very first thing you should avoid saying at interviews is, "Oh, I'm amazing at my job, I'm amazing at what I do." Nah, fam, you need to absolutely avoid that phrase. It just shows that it's more like you're trying to blow your own horn. You're trying to put your ideas, you're trying to impose your ideas on the interviewer. Rather, give them pictures, paint pictures, tell stories, and allow them to make inferences from your statement. See what I mean? So instead of saying, "Oh, I'm amazing at my job," you could give an example where you exhibited such, what's the word? Such skill. Like you'd be like, "Oh, there was a time where I worked as a marketer at so and so company where we're launching a new product, and I worked in a team to achieve the sales goal, to achieve the target we had set for ourselves, blah 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 blah." So stuff like that, it shows that, oh yeah, you're really good at what you do, and then they will be the one, the interviewers will be the one to make that inference, to make that deduction from your sentence. So do not spoon feed them. And I need to put this disclaimer. I'm not saying you shouldn't toot your own horn, you shouldn't speak about yourself, you shouldn't put your best foot forward. You should do that, but there are some phrases that are all too particular at job interviews or interviews. So you need to try as much as possible to avoid them. And one of such phrases is, "Oh, I'm amazing at what I do," or "I'm amazing at my job." You need to avoid that phrase as much as possible. Okay? Avoid is, "Oh, my biggest weakness is that I'm a perfectionist. I like to do things perfectly." You need to stop saying that. Do you know how many people say that on a daily basis at interviews? Like, it is all too common. When you are asked, "Oh, what is your greatest weakness?" it's not a time for you to try to candy coat the truth. We are all humans. We know we are struggling with certain things in different areas. So instead of using that all too common, "I try to do things perfectly," actually state something you're struggling with, but ensure you state that you're working on it. So for example, I could say, "Oh, one of my greatest weaknesses is that I don't do so well with public speaking, but lately I've taken up classes on public speaking. I am also taking up some courses, and I try as much as possible to take the lead when working in team projects that involve talking to an audience of people. So these are some of the ways that I've been working on this weakness of mine." Okay, so that is one way you should definitely go about it. Let them know your weakness, but at the same time, ensure that you tell them that you're working on it, you're trying to become a better person, you're working towards improving it, and all that. But by all means necessary, avoid the "I like to do things perfectly, I'm a perfectionist, if things don't go right, I go left." Nah, fam, stop it. Third phrase you should absolutely avoid at interviews is, "Oh, I'm really good at marketing, but I'm really good at social media management, but I'm really good at closing deals, but I am good at negotiation, but." You need to stop saying that. The reason is that whenever you make a sentence and you put "but" in front, it automatically negates every other thing you've said before then. Let me give you a perfect example. Maybe there's this guy that is talking to you, or a girl, I don't know, either way, and the person tells you, "I love you, but." At that point, you know something is wrong. You know whatever is coming after that word "but" is going to negate the fact that the person loves you. So you definitely do not want that, because when you say, "I am good at this," when you say, "I am good at this, but," the interviewer or the person on the other side of the table will not focus on what you said before the word "but," but rather they focus on everything you say afterwards. So you need to try as much as possible to avoid the "I am good at this, but," "I am good at this, but," "I am," nah, nah. I don't know why am I saying "nah, fam" all of a sudden. Fam. But please try as much as possible to avoid that particular phrase or sentence. Okay? What phrase you should avoid saying at interviews is, "Oh, I don't really know what my career objectives are." When you're asked, "Oh, what are your career plans, or what is your projection for the next 5 years?" and then you go, "I don't know what my career plans are, or my career objective." How can you be seeking a job and you don't have a career plan or a career objective? I know it happens, especially in this part of the world where people go for jobs without really being enthusiastic about it, and especially when it's even different from your field of interest or your field of study, but you just need it because you got to keep body and soul together. Noted. But point is, that is why it is very good that you do your research before time. That's why it's very good that you prepare and plan, so that when they ask you that kind of question, you know what to say, even if it means just thinking of something on the spot and saying it, because they can't. You not having a career plan shows you're not enthusiastic about the role. It shows you're not enthusiastic about the job, and no employer would want that. No employer would want to hire someone who doesn't even show the slightest interest for the job. So you need to try to have a career objective, or just have a suitable answer to that particular question. But please, for no reason should you say you do not have a career objective. It's totally wrong. Okay. So the fifth and final phrase you should absolutely avoid at interviews is, no, I don't have any questions, sir. No, I don't have any questions, ma. No, absolutely no. That is wrong. When they ask you, oh, do you have any questions for us? Try as much as possible. I'm leaning in so you understand how serious this is. Try as much as possible to ask a question, even if it's half a question. Okay, so please endeavor you have a question for them. It shows you're a proactive person. It shows you've done your research, you've done your homework about what the company is about and what they stand for. It shows that you are really, what's the word now? Give me the word. It shows you're really up and doing. I've forgotten the word. It shows you're really up and doing. So try as much as possible to ensure you have at least one question in your mind that you intend to ask them at the interview. So when they ask you that question, you don't just go blank and say, no, I don't have a question. No, please. Always have a question for them. Alright guys, so we've come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please do go to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to share the video, and if you have any questions, comments, observations, anything, drop them in the comment section, and I'll be there to answer all your questions. Thank you so much. Till next time. Bye guys. Bye.